Well, today marks the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Marine Corps. The Marines are hosting a live fire demonstration at Camp Pendleton outside San Diego. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth and Vice President J.D. Vance, himself a Marine Corps veteran, are there to celebrate. Jeff Paul is live at Camp Pendleton with the latest there. Jeff.
Well, John, the live demonstration portion of this celebration just got underway at the top of the hour, and I have to tell you, a really cool moment a few minutes ago when some fighter jets, a formation of them, just flew over thousands of Marines and spectators who were out here. Beyond that, we've seen MH-60 helicopters dropping off Navy SEALs, who then did a mock sort of covert mission to get onto the beach. We've seen amphibious vehicles, as you heard him just mention right there. And watching on all of this is a former active duty Marine himself, Vice President J.D. Vance, who arrived here yesterday for this 250th celebration of the U.S. Marine Corps. He's been watching as they have been flying jets overhead, again, helicopters, all sorts of vehicles, pretty much every piece of equipment that is available to the U.S. Marine Corps, land, air, and sea. They are showing it off today, of course, because they are celebrating such a huge occasion. But they're also going to be firing some live artillery at some point in this program, and that has been a source of some controversy involving both the state of California and the federal government. At one point, the governor was threatening to shut down the highway. The Marines said that wasn't necessary. But then today we learned, of course, the highway was shut down and is shut down right now and will be for several hours. Governor Gavin Newsom put out a statement saying, in part, the president is putting his ego over responsibility with his disregard for public safety. Firing live rounds over a busy highway isn't just wrong, it's dangerous. Using our military to intimidate people you would disagree with isn't strength, it's reckless, it's disrespectful, and it's beneath the office he holds. Law and order, this is chaos and confusion. Of course, all of this happening, this celebration during a government shutdown. President Trump has promised to pay the military and military personnel throughout this whole shutdown. But San Diego, of course, is home to thousands and thousands of government workers who right now are furloughed. But beyond that, most of the people, all of them trying to just spend at least one day right now, given all the things going on in the world, to celebrate the Marines' 250th anniversary. And we are expecting the Vice President to make remarks in about an hour and a half. He'll hit the stage here behind me, and then that will conclude the celebration, at least here off of Del Mar Beach in the San Diego area. John.
Happy birthday, USMC. Jeff Paul. Thank you, Jeff.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.